The Women's Safe House in St. Louis provides a full range of services to survivors of domestic violence. And now they'll be extending refuge to the four-legged members of the family.
Well, it is an important aspect because if the women and children are being abused, their pets probably are too. And when women call and they want to come with their children and they ask if they could bring their animals, we've said no. And that really started weighing on my heart because I wouldn't go off and leave my 85-pound doodle at home and knowing that it might not survive or that I needed it for my emotional support. So after a while, we decided we need to do something about that situation, and that's why we're here today, because we will be building a kennel.
A groundbreaking ceremony was held earlier in October, which is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, raising understanding and uniting survivors of an issue that affects 1 in 3 women. The kennel is being constructed with support from various organizations, such as the City of St. Louis and Nestle Purina. Several representatives attended the groundbreaking, including Sarah Newton, who is already a frequent visitor of the shelter with her duo support dog, Mishka.
So when I was 5 years old, I first saw my mother with a black eye. When I was 7 years old, my father punched his fist through a window of a car, pulled me out, and dragged me down the sidewalk on my bare knees.
The fact that 10 million children a year witness domestic violence, like myself in my childhood, is alarming. And I think it is a taboo topic. There's a stigma around it, and people are not comfortable talking about it. So it's very important to me to advocate for survivors and let the St. Louis community at large know that this is still an issue and an epidemic that we're dealing with in our community.
According to the National Domestic Violence Hotline, it takes survivors an average of 7 attempts at leaving an abusive relationship before getting out for good. And as pets are often used as collateral in the cycle of violence, studies show that not being able to take their pets to shelters is the reason roughly half of domestic violence survivors don't leave immediately. As this is a growing awareness, only 17% of shelters across the country allow pets. The Women's Safe House will be the first shelter in the greater St. Louis area to welcome cats, dogs, lizards, birds, any type of companion that women and children can keep safe while they rebuild their lives. For Living St. Louis, I'm Brooke Butler.